equation 1. Yeah, sorry about that, I made a mistake. Yeah, sorry, I made a mistake there. It should be 4a there, and a will equals to 1, and b, substitute it back, b will be -1. Okay, either way we have an equation of y equals to x squared minus x minus 12. Okay, and if we factorize this equation, it will be x plus 3 times x minus 4. Okay, okay. Either way, both of the both methods have the same equation. So, well, you don't have to know, you don't have to use this method, well, unless you want to, but you have to. I just do it to show you. The idea is to substitute every point in, and we have a simultaneous equation to find the constant a, b, c. Okay, I just show you. You have to know. You don't have to use it, but you have to know it for the exam. Sometimes in multiple choice questions, they may test you this method. Okay, but generally, I think for this kind of questions with giving x-intercept, this is well, the most simple way to do it. Okay, so and now we label the graph with the equation and state the domain. Okay, now we have our the question is solved. Okay, let's do some more problems here. Again, let's look at question B. In question B, we're given 3 points. We look at the graph, it's giving 2x intercept and the y-intercept at -4 here. Okay. We read it from the graph. So, let's find out the equation by this method here. Okay, for question B. Okay, and first thing, because the parabola has this shape, so the coefficient of x squared has to be a positive number. Okay, otherwise it won't be, it will be the other shape. Okay, so now we have y equals to a bracket x plus 2, because it casts the x intercept in -2, so when x is -2, y equals to 0, so x has to be +2 bracket, and the other bracket has to be x minus 4, because when x is 4, y equals to 0, so in the other bracket it has to be x minus 4, otherwise the graph won't match. Okay, now when x is 0, y will be -4. Let's substitute this into the let's substitute this point into the equation to find out the value of a. So -4 will be a times 0 plus 2 and 0 minus 4. So -4 will be -8. a. 2 times minus 4 is minus 8, and your a will be half. Now we found the coefficient a here. Okay, so y would equals to half x plus 2 and x minus 4. You can expand it if you like, but it's not necessary. Okay, minus 2x minus 8, or it becomes x squared minus x minus 4. This is your equation. You can expand it, but you don't have to unless the question specified. So now let's label it there. Okay, y equals to x squared divided by 2 minus x minus 4, and don't forget to label the domain. Domain is R. Every time you have to you label equation, you have to sketch a graph, you always label the domain. Okay, now let's do some let's start with question C. First of all, the graph in question C is a U shape, so it means the coefficient A is positive, greater than 0. Okay, and now we look at it. The turning point is at minus 2, 2, and the y-intercept is at 0, 6. So we have a turning point and a y-intercept. We can solve them, and now we try to solve this because the turning point is known, so it's easier to use this form. Plus a number, any number here, square, plus other number. Do you still remember when we want to find the turning point of a parabola, we have to make whatever in the bracket equal to 0, and we'll just copy this down, and the last number is the y coordinate of the turning points. So let's do the reverse of this process. The turning point is minus 2 and 2, so y have to be x plus 2 and plus 2 here. Okay, if this I'll show you. These two come from the y coordinate of the turning point. Okay, these two here come from here, because when we try to find the turning point, the x coordinate of the turning point should be whatever in the bracket equal to 0 and x equals to minus 2. This is your x coordinate. We just do the reverse of it by times minus 2 times minus 2 by minus 1, and just put it there. Okay, basically times minus 2 by minus 1, and just put the number in there and it will be fine. Okay, so okay, let's keep doing question B. And now we have to find the coefficient A. So we substitute this coordinate in. When x equals to 0, y equals to 6. So when y equals to 6, then a is basically 2 square plus 2. We try to substitute it into this equation, and well, as a result we have that. So 6 equals to a times 4 plus 2, and 4a equals to 4, a equals to 1. So the equation of this parabola is that. Okay, you can expand you can expand it to this form if you want, but I'm just going to leave it like this. In exam, you can in your year 12 exam, unless the question specify you have to transform it into this format, this is considered as the correct solution. Okay, y equals to x plus 2 square plus 2, and the domain is x belongs to R. Okay, always label the domain. If you don't label the domain, the examiner in your year 12 final exam will take 1 marks off. Okay, let's look some one more examples here. In question D, okay, we have a turning point and an y-intercept. The shape of graph looks like this. So a is less than 0. Your coefficient is a minus number. Now let's do this problem. Okay, the turning point is at minus 6 and minus 2. We read it from the graph. It's minus 6, minus 2. We read them from the graph. Okay, so the equation will be x plus minus 1 times minus 6, which is 6 square minus 2. Okay, just copy the y coordinate of the turning points down there, and we have our equation, standard equation. Now we need to find the value of a. We try to substitute the point 0 and minus 9.2, which is the point there. Okay, now let's do it. So when x is 0, y equals to minus 9.2, now we have 0 plus 6 square minus 2, so minus 9.2 equals to 36a minus 2, and 36a will be minus minus 7.2 here, and your a is 36 divided by minus 7.2, okay, which is well, minus 5. And from the shape of the graph we know a is a minus number, and we found out it's minus 5, so this should be correct. So, and our solution will be y equals to minus 5 x plus 6 square minus 2, and the domain is x belongs to R. Okay, if you put this equation in your graphic calculator, I think you would get exactly the same graph shown here. Okay, Okay, this is basically how do we find the equation if the examiner gave us a graph. Okay. Okay.